Right, I apologise about that, YouTube viewers. YouTube thinks it's a policy violation. As you can see, you know, right at the top of my chat, or rather my stream, right there. If I can get my hand in the right position. Let me just go and monitor it elsewhere. So right there is the link to where I get the music. To, is it this? Yeah, to here. Right, round about here is the playlist, so you can see for yourself what tune is being played and by who. So up top, music by MFCC. You can see the link over on Spotify, or rather the tunes I'm playing on Spotify. And as is requested by MFCC, it is also in our description of our stream. So, you know, all permissions of how and when I'm supposed to be able to use this music have been met, YouTube. Sort your algorithms out. Because they're overzealous in all the wrong places. Completely ignore people doing actual copyrighted stuff. Like the one streaming 24/7 music from 2 Steps from Hell, for example. Yes, that's epic music, but it's not the 2 Steps from Hell's channel. Or Korean pop music, that's another one. And to be quite frank, without music, these painting streams are just bloody boring. Especially when you're streaming at a time of day when most folks are at work. It's hard to make it a talking channel when you're only talking to yourself.
Yeah, so when there's music there, it's depressing. It allows people to relax with the music while they're watching you paint. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I would love to use 2 Steps from Hell while I'm painting. Because it actually makes everything you do feel epic. Right, so that's everybody's white head feathers. Everyone else has red. Okay. Too dark. I'm wondering if this one's too bright. More orange than red, but it's an okay base to start. When it comes out instead of in bubbles. Cloaks and wings on the chests are also in red. Okay. So because of that interrupt, I've got to put this back up.
Redoing it on YouTube, yeah?
Yep, we're back on YouTube.
Yep.
So, the pinned link is to the GoFundMe for Elm Wildlife. If you can't scan the QR code, please copy paste that link or click on that link and donate and share if you can. If you can't donate, please share. It looks more like tomato ketchup. Weirdness.
Ketchup.
It seems a bit watery for a base coat, this one. It seems like a shade. Oh, the bugs of Bethesda games.
Even without mods, that is the one thing I've noticed constantly happens.
So those red bits done. Don't worry, people, that is paint on my fingers. Now his ketchup, this can also go and dry. Oh, ah. I'm actually going to use a different red. You can go over there and dry now. I'm not liking how watery that red's being at all. It's a bit darker than I'd like, but it might actually work better.
Darker sometimes great, especially when you get to the big crevices of the slopes when they're folds. Because you can do like a shade, like a dark light.
Well, the red I've used. Scarlet Blood it's called, which looks like tomato ketchup. It's supposed to be a base colour. And it's acting like a watery wash shade.
That's not right.
No. So I'm probably going to have to leave the lid open on that one for a couple of minutes. Try it out a little bit.
Dry out completely.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Valeria, but your Scarlet Red needs to be renamed to tomato ketchup. It's not scarlet enough for blood, but it's certainly runny enough to be red algae water. Yeah. Definitely one of those days we're getting to stand up today. But yeah, I've switched to using Misshapen Red from Citadel. Slightly darker, but at least it's thick enough to be a base paint. No, it's technically... Oh, no, it is a base paint on their front.
So it's a proper dark red for a base.
Well, I really needed a light scarlet. Which is why I used the Scarlet Red. But it decided to be runny ketchup, so I'll end up using it as a wash later on instead if it's going to be like that. I will still find a use for it. I might actually finish for the day on this base. Judging by, yeah, it's nearly 6 o'clock and I'm only supposed to really go till 4 o'clock. But I'm trying to do a little bit of catch up for the streams I couldn't do, in the hopes that I might catch a few people who can donate. It would be nice if people could donate what they can without putting yourself in financial difficulty to Elm Wildlife, the GoFundMe link that's pinned to the chats, or by using the QR code on the video. But if you can't donate, I don't want people putting themselves in financial difficulty, just share the link with people you know. So if there's anyone among your friends or contacts that could donate, the invitation is there. Because even sharing helps. And Elm Wildlife are on YouTube as well now. I've had them for a few weeks, I think now. If you go to my featured section on Lone Wolf Clan's YouTube channel, under charities you support, they should be the first one to come up. So if you click on them and go check out their stuff, and if you can, drop them a subscribe so that we can help them on their way to getting monetized, so they can do fundraising on their own channel as well. What scheme they went for on these Dark Angels? You'd think they became the Blood Angels. Who were bright red, by the way.
Yeah, they get brighter. They're actually, how expensive, they're actually quite a dark, like a burnished red. Kind of sanguinous.
Just seems a bit strange that it's supposed to be a Raven of Death and we're painting them red.
It's tabards. It's the Knightly Order.
I'm pretty sure Ravens come in 2 colours. Well, also bi-colours if they've got Maltarism. And that's black and white. Because if they're albino, they're white. Normally, if they don't have any genetic markers that make them go white or have patches of white, they're black. I mean, there's even a colour called Raven Black, which is a bluey black, a sort of iridescent bluey black. Right, so... oh, if I can find my button. Awkwardly put my headset back on. Alright, so basically focused on them mostly, I think, today. I'll probably do a bit more tomorrow, maybe. Or I might do some gaming tomorrow, we'll see. That's if I can stream at all. All depends on the weather. So those are the brushes that need to go for wash. Needs to go there. It needs to go over there to dry. Alright, so let's have a look-see. So, hair. Get out of my eye. Right. Okay, so we're going to stop that now. And we're going to bring up capture so I can show you what it is we're doing. Okay, so find that first. So let's turn that one off because we're not playing that anymore. Display capture, so you're probably going to see everything in a moment. Yeah, so you can see what's going on in the background. Okay, so that's me watching my own stream. So here we are. This is Elm Wildlife. There's their Facebook group, facebook.com/saving hedgehogs. And this is pretty much the stuff they do here. I'm sorry, this is all my streaming links up here. Ad. We'll just mute that a minute. Wix. So here we are. This is Elm. This is some of the stuff they do. Go away, ad block. Don't know why it keeps doing that. So saying welcome to Elm. There we go. It's gone into focus now. So this is why we're supporting them. They're one of our largest in the country, county. Sorry, they're the only one that really covers Devon and Cornwall, probably parts of Somerset and Dorset as well. Because of the location they occupy, it makes them quick and easy for people to run wildlife to them. If we lose them, it will be a heavy blow to our local wildlife because who else can help out, you know? So here we are, watching their first hedgehogs of the year. As you can see, this is a rather specialist thing. Hedgehogs are endangered here in the UK, so every tiny little bit can help. So Australia, New Zealand, maybe you could, you know, start catching your hedgehogs, get them some veterinary care to get them past their diseases, and maybe bring them back here. Because our hedgehogs need a lot of help with their population right now. They're catching pox and dying, or so we think. We're not entirely sure, really. There's not enough research going into it. Although I suspect loss of habitat is the real reason. Like with most species here. Lots of contributing factors. Hoglet is absolutely adorable. Usually go out into the garden and find our cat Hoglet sitting for our hedgehog when she comes around. Although she hasn't been here this year, so I'm wondering if the dry season caught her out and maybe brought her 5-year-old golden oldie hedgehog to her end. And they don't generally live longer than 5 years, as I understand. 5 to 6 years old. So that's their hedgehogs. I think that's an entire... Oh, yeah, okay. So we're going to get into some absolute adorable stuff in a minute where we see lots of little baby hedgehogs, not just one. So, yeah, this is over on Elm Wildlife's own YouTube channel. They are trying to get monetized, so if you can jump over to here and give them a subscribe, it would help them. Oh, and watch their videos, because that would help them with watched hours as well. Here we are. 3 little hedgehogs. Adorable little things. I thought the dots had a meaning. It's like girls have got red, boys have got blue. There's a reason for knowing that. It's so we know where, when it's release time, where to put them. Because you only want hedgehogs over so many square meters and stuff. No longer seeing what you're seeing. Okay.
It's your t-shirt.
Not sure why it isn't transitioning properly, but okay.
It started and then stopped. I thought it was going to... I rebooted and it's still...
I have some weird things going on down. Look at this. Got my own stream. I've got Viva la Dirt League, a whole bunch of red memoirs.
No, you like me.
What have you been watching on this channel? Okay. So, baby hedgehog. I'm going to take you up to something where they talk and give you a bit of info.
Chinese dramas.
Yeah, it takes a specialist care to look after these little ones. Please do not consider taking on hoglets yourself. For the sake of the animals, please call us for any other reputable be quiet, reputable rescue centre. Right. And baby hedgehogs really are round the clock. Most baby wild animals are, to be honest. Here she is back with her brother and sister, warm and cozy until their next feed in a couple of hours. Every 2 hours. Yeah. Baby birds aren't much different either, actually. I mean, I think some of them are actually every 45 minutes in some species. Like little wrens. Miss one feed and that's it. They go downhill. Amazes me that their spines don't hurt each other. Oh, I think they're still soft and squishy at this age. I don't touch wildlife unless it absolutely needs me to. Thank you for watching. Please consider supporting the work we do. Yes, so please donate to them, guys. So let's go back out to the wildlife thing. So we had the weasels last week. Saving baby weasels. That was the update to them. The facility. So they've been up here for 3 years. They've only really started getting active because I pointed out that if they can get monetized, they can generate their own donations through YouTube. I am willing to help out voluntarily if they are able to relocate. Go away, ad blocker. So yeah, this is them here on YouTube. So there we go. YouTube.com/ at Elm Wildlife, and their Facebook group is facebook.com/ saving hedgehogs. So please go check those out. See what you can do to help out the charity. If you can, please consider donating to the QR code up here, which is the QR code set up to the GoFundMe that they set up. And I see it's doing a thing again. Okay. I've actually got the Nexigo turned off. Ironically. So here's the kick where you see me see myself. So I really don't know what is going on here. I'm going to miniaturize it. That usually helps. And then you'll see everything else going on in the background, no doubt. Right, so. Okay, I thought I closed that browser, but okay. I will have to force close that one. So we're going to go over to So yeah, you can spot Elm by this logo. It's a hedgehog with Elm Wildlife Rescue. Hopefully it's actually transmitting this time. Yes, right, good. I'm going to make sure it does this time. So I'm just going to go and check myself on a different thing. I'm going to have a look at me on Kick. Yeah. So you can see me clicking through my actual things this time. Brilliant. Go away. So, new tab. This should bring us, although I don't sign in. Oh, it has signed me in. Okay, that makes a change. So yep, this is their Facebook group. Elm Wildlife Hedgehog Rescue and Rehabilitation. It's at facebook.com/savinghedgehogs. As you can see here, posted another video for our Facebook Elm Wildlife. So they've done another one. This is the land they have actually found, but they need help through this GoFundMe link, which is to get this land on Rightmove. It keeps them in the area. So yeah, this is, if I can zoom in on that. Ooh, too big, too big, too big. They need that much money raised to get there. And if I click on the GoFundMe, you should see their target. This is why we're using their link, because we can see where they are at the target he's set here. That's where we're at. And I'm seeing some donations. I want to see all. It's doing it by top donations, donated just now. So here's the donations in the last 24 hours, or in the last hour. I mean, some of them people have been quite generous on this, so I'm glad to see that. There was a really big donation I saw in here yesterday. I mean, £100 is nothing to scoff at. And for those that can only manage a few quid, that's nothing to scoff at either. So, you know, every tiny bit helps, even if it's just a quid, you know. 50, 30, 20... 100. I mean, I'm sure I saw over 1,000 the other day. Maybe it's the top donations. There you go. That's some pretty big donations. So there's some really amazing people out there. I mean, even if you can only donate £1, it's still something. Although I think you need to donate a bit more than £1 on GoFundMe. But you know, if you can, please do. If not, please share the link. I mean, you just go there, share. And it comes up. That's where I got the QR code from. It's there. I
think it's 5 minimum.
I think there's a 5 minimum on here. So yeah, that's where see, there's the GoFundMe link that I've been using everywhere. The QR code is there. That's where I got it. So that's the QR code that brings you to this. So please, 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 if you can, donate if you can. Or I should say donate and share if you can. And if you can't donate, please share, because the more it gets out there, the better it is for Elm Wildlife. So, okay. I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you all tomorrow. With YouTube, if it keeps disconnecting me, remember I am over on Kick. Saturday and Sunday I am on Twitch. Where I'm doing gaming weekends. Friday I will be doing collabs, so I can't give you a time as to when. So keep an eye on the event. I mean, we do actually have a Lone Wolf Clan event. I don't want to see someone doing that. What? Go away. Right. No offense, but go away. So, yeah, I need to get to the Lone Wolf Clan now. If I can find it. What? Every Lone Wolf Clan but my original clan. There we go. So yeah, here we are, Lone Wolf Clan. This is my I should say our gaming clan. We have an event here. So here we go, happening now, streaming marathon. It's going on for 2 weeks. With aim of raising money for Elm Wildlife Rescue, as it says there. But yeah, I post updates in here, so if anything goes off, it's easier for me to come in here on one of my accounts. It'll probably be the Ansbella Laws, because that's the one on my mobile. So if I have to use data, that's the one I'll be posting on. Otherwise, it's my Annabella Laws or my other official one, which is Annabella Laws. I've got 3 accounts because I had issues with a troll a long time ago. And then an issue, it wouldn't let me log in, and I ended up making it. So yeah, I've got 3 ridiculous accounts. But this one is the one I just use to view things. I really should get around to deleting this particular profile, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, semantics. So yeah, and copy link to others. So I'm gonna post this particular invite onto the stream channel titles, upgrade titles, so that you can see the event. It's only so you can really see if I'm having to update, like if I can't stream because of internet connection, I will be posting that there. It will tell you where I'm going to be streaming and when, especially on the Fridays. So I'll update that now. That should now be found in the descriptions. So yeah, I shall see you tomorrow, hopefully. Weather, internet, and real life stuff depending. So yeah, keep an eye on my Facebook group. Please join the Elm Facebook group and subscribe to their YouTube and donate and share, or share if you can't donate. So see you tomorrow, folks.